First, I just wanted to say that no case is going to be exactly the same, and accordingly, the appropriate response and resources will vary. The circumstances surrounding the event have a big impact on what actions are necessary, so that includes things like who is the perpetrator, who is present, where it occurred and why, and what evidence is available, and so on. It also will change depending on family dynamics and the outcome of the child, whether they survive the abuse and what short and long-term care and support they might need. The investigation process may look different as well and can involve police or criminal investigative professionals or child protection services. The legal proceedings and timeline may vary widely in each case also. This could depend on state laws, investigators, available evidence, the timeline of medical and criminal investigations, and so on. And of course, the process of grief itself is individual, and that process looks very different for each individual. So what are some immediate resource needs if the child has fatal injuries? Funeral needs is a big one. The funeral costs. Many young families may not be able to afford the high costs that can be associated with funerals. Grief counseling is another need. After enduring the trauma of losing a child and all of the events surrounding it, grief counseling can help parents and family members understand and deal with their emotions. Something else to be aware of is the fact that families who lose a child will have to wait for autopsy results and deal with an investigation, which can take a lot of time and be very stressful. Dealing with court proceedings is also a long and stressful process, which can be emotionally exhausting. Families of victims may need help securing legal advocates and navigating the court. Families may also have to deal with child protective services, which can be equally emotionally devastating. Seeking legal counsel or professional organizations or counseling and support can help families who are dealing with a CPS investigation. So, what to expect? Emotional trauma is a common element for nearly every victim. Some traumas you never get over, but you can learn ways to cope. The US system of justice is not a speedy process also. So from before the investigation to prosecution to incarceration of a perpetrator, the justice system can seem slow at nearly every level. This commonly surprises victims who expect swift justice, but it can take months or years for the investigation to be complete and go to court. It is typical also for victims to experience secondary trauma, which we touched a little bit on earlier. Some people around you will also just not understand your struggle and frustration. This can include family and close friends. It's helpful for some victims to find others like them for support and understanding. So one thing you could do is join a Facebook support group or a local support group. So just after the incident, a hospital social worker is a great resource that can help families navigate immediate needs. Hospital social workers are provided by the hospital to help families navigate different aspects of their child's case. They help guide families through medical fears and are an advocate for the patient. They offer supportive counseling to families and help navigate any family conflicts that may arise. They're also a liaison between families of the patient and the medical team, and they can help make referrals to local resources such as support groups.